What is up? What is up, guys? It's your boy Shadow Wolf here, coming at you with a brand new video. And UCLA just lost. Kentucky was just a much better team. Did you guys see Fox and Monk hit those threes? I hope they have a great game against UNC. Anyways, I am bringing you now the top 10. I hope I can get Zeddy's system to work. Best centers in the NBA. Still got around 12 games left of the season, so it's not the full stats of 2017, but they are off NBA.com, and I will be giving you some of my personal opinion, but they should be right. So, to start off, we'll have some honorable mentions. At number 10, we have DeAndre Jordan. Now, this dude is 28 years old and is averaging 12.5 points per game, 13.6 rebounds per game, and is shooting 70.7% from the field. An absolute monster. Now, I don't care if most of these are dunks, and I know he doesn't have much of a jump shooting game, but if you're shooting 70.7% from the field, I don't care what you are. He has really good looks, and he's just a monster. So, that's got 34 double-doubles so far this season, and he's still an under 50% free throw shooter, but this dude is just crazy. He can pull down sometimes 20 rebounds a night if he wants to, so huge rebounding potential. The only reason I've got him so high up on the list, and a lot of people would have him a lot closer to the top 5, is because the Clippers have just been so slow this season. Like, they've never really breached that top 4. The past couple of years, they've never really gotten past the second round of the playoffs, and I just think that there are a few much more better centers in the league than DeAndre at the moment, but this dude is just an absolute beast. At number 9, we have Brook Lopez. He is also 28 years old. He's averaging 20.8 points per game in under 30 minutes, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Shooting 53.4% from the field. He's an over 80% free throw shooter. Averages 5.3 rebounds a game, which is pretty low for a center, but he's mainly offensive. Very good in the low post. The reason why I've got him pretty high on this list as well is because he's only got 2 double-doubles the whole season. Now, let that sink in for a center. Only 2 double-doubles is pretty trash. And let's look at the Nets. They have the worst record. Like, honestly, if I was playing on the Nets, I could average at least 10 points per game and have a pretty decent rotation at the moment. So, he's not going to be too high on the list. But the past 4 years, he's still been able to average around 20 points per game. Very good fantasy if it's based on points, and he's just an absolute beast in the post. So, that is our number 9 spot, Brook Lopez. At number 8, we have the younger brother of Marc Gasol, little Marky Mark, who is averaging a steady 20 points per game this season in 34.6 minutes, which is pretty impressive. But let's also not forget that the Grizzlies are one of those teams that really like to control the pace of the game. They're not too high in scoring. They like to run the shot clock down. And they're also, that's kind of why they've always been one of the top seeded teams in the NBA, because they're very good at playing their own game. Now, he's shooting 46% from field goal, 83% from free throw, and he's a 38.1% three-point shooter. He's just got a diamond card out on 2K, and got him at number 8. At number 7, we have Nikola Jokic, the Joker. He is only 22 years old, and so far this season has been averaging 16.2 points per game, 9.4 rebounds per game, and 4.7 assists per game. This dude is an absolute beast. He has 32 double-doubles and a very impressive 5 triple-doubles for a center. That is absolutely insane, guys. Even though this is a season for triple-doubles, to have 5 is just crazy. He's definitely on the hunt for most improved player in the league, and he's already so young. He's just incredible at the moment. Very good basketball IQ, very good fundamentals, as you can see. Just a very good player, and he will continue to get better. He's just got crazy footwork, great fundamentals. He's a 35% three-point shooter, and he has a plus-minus of 4.3, which is pretty good for a center. So he gets my number 7 spot. Number 6 is Andre Drummond. This dude is just an absolute monster in the post, ripping down rebounds left, right, and center. This dude averages 4.3 offensive rebounds per game of his 14 rebounds per game, which is just crazy. He's only 23 years old, so he's barely new to the league. Averages 11.8 points as well in 30.2 minutes. Shoots 53.4% field goal, but he has a very low free throw shooting percentage of 33.9%, and that's something he really needs to work on. That's probably why he's not lower, but he's just an athletic specimen. He's hugely physical. He just rips down dunks. He's very good on the offensive board, giving his team a lot of second chance points, and he gets our 6th spot on this list. At number 5, I have Joel Embiid. Yes, I'm aware he's injured. I'm actually really liking the Sixers recently and liking the process. But that is no bias whatsoever. Joel Embiid is just being absolutely crazy, and I'll tell you why he's worthy of the 5th spot. He has 20.2 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, 2.5 blocks per game, and 1 steal per game. And he's only averaging 25.4 minutes. If that is not efficiency, I'll tell you what is. Actually, I won't tell you what it is because I don't know what it is if it isn't. But anyways, he's only got 9 double-doubles, but he's only played 31 games this season, and he's just looking so good for the Philadelphia 76ers. I really hope this dude can stay healthy because he's got a very, very good NBA career ahead of him if he hasn't. His fadeaways in the post are just incredible. He's a very good shooter. He shoots 36.7% from the three-point line, and I can't wait to see him play next season. At number 4, we have Dwight Howard. But Peter, Dwight Howard isn't a top 5 center of the league. He's only a shell of himself. Yes, he's a shell of himself, but look who you're comparing him to. When he was on the Magic, he was driving his team to the friggin' NBA Finals. He could have been a top 10 center of all time at the pace he was going back then. Of course, he's not as good as he was back then, but he's still a beast, and he's still worthy of top 5 center in the NBA. He's averaging 12.8 rebounds, 13.1 minutes, and under 30 minutes per game. And I know that it didn't really work for him on the Lakers and Rockets, but that's because of their star power, honestly. And I think the Hawks are just a really good system for Dwight. He's accepting his lesser role now, but he still knows that he's that dominant center that he once was. He's got 46 double-doubles on the season. He's averaging 1.3 blocks and 1 steal a game. And he's still very, very intimidating. And if you don't think he's a top 5 center in the league, I just don't understand. I'm just in shock, mate. At number 3, we have Hassan Whiteside. Okay, where did this dude come from? He was in the D-League, and then the Heat was just like, oh, we have nothing to lose, let's just bring him up, and then he's just swatting balls out of the air like they're flies. Oh my god. This dude is 27 years old, and he is definitely by far one of the most improved basketball players in the world. He's shooting 56% from field goal. He has a shot now. 14.2 rebounds a game, 2.1 blocks per game, and he has 50 triple-doubles this season. Absolutely crazy. The Heat have the best record since the All-Star game. Let that sink in. They haven't added any players' potential. They were doing horribly, and now they have the 8th seed, and they are just on a roll at the moment. He blocks like Bill Russell, because Bill Russell was not one who would just block into the third stand. No, he'd either block into his teammates or grab it. So he's a very efficient blocker. And, oh my god. And number 2 is my boy KarlAnthony Towns, representing the Wolves here. 21 years old only and averaging 24.6 points per game, 65.7% from the field, 82% from free throw, 35.6% from the three-point line. Absolutely crazy. He's got 53 double-doubles so far this season and 1 triple-double, and I absolutely love this dude. Like, he is intense. Now, I know because I'm a Wolves fan, you guys might think, oh, you're biased, but if you guys have seen him play, you would know he's easily a top 3 center in the league. And I know the Wolves aren't playing too well at the moment. They've only got the 11th seed, but they're only down by 5 games to the 8th seed. And if you think about it, when the Wolves were up by 10 points this season. They've lost 20 of those games from choke, so they could just as easily be a top 6 team this year if they weren't choking. The Wolves have got such a big future, and KarlAnthony Towns is by far their best piece, even with the emergence of Andrew Wiggins since Zach LaVine has been injured. KarlAnthony Towns, the reigning Rookie of the Year, is just an amazing center and has a bunch of potential. Here's our number 2 spot. And number 1 is so of course number 1 is me, Shadow Wolf, the best center in the league. Okay, no, it wasn't really. Alright, here's the real best center in the league. DeMarcus Cousins is my number 1 pick. He is 26 years old, averaging 26.7 points per game, 45% from the field, 35% from 3-point shooting, 11 rebounds a game. He is just absolutely crazy, and I know that he's going to get less minutes. He has 34.1 minutes per game on average this season, and with his share role with Anthony Davis, you know what, I just think he's going to become even more valuable, honestly. That is going to be crazy. And I know that it's not a league of big men, but with Davis and Cousins on the same team, wow, I'm hoping that the big men will retake the primary position of the league in the near future. I think it's going to be transitioning from a guard league back to a center league very, very soon. This is just a huge, huge specimen of a player. He is absolutely insane. And if you're wondering, guys, Anthony Davis we're counting as a power forward, obviously, because Omer Asik was starting for him before, and now DeMarcus Cousins is starting for him, so it's pretty obvious. But if you guys thought that he was a center, then you are incorrect. DeMarcus Cousins has got amazing skills below the rim. He's got a shot now, which he has very much worked on. And obviously he has all the dramas that go with him, but I think he's going to control himself now that he's going to be on a contender team. I think he's much, much happier in New Orleans. And I think Sacramento is just a very, very sad team at the moment. Well, that is my top 10, guys. I hope you enjoyed. By the way, before I go, shout out to Devin Booker today. 70 points. I think he shot like 21 to 40 from the field or something ridiculous. He had like, he only missed 2 free throws and shot like 27, something crazy like that. And for those guys who say, oh, but he shot 27 free throws, he shot 40 shots. To put up that many shots in a game requires so much energy. You couldn't even put up 2 shots in a game, I guarantee you. And to only miss 2 free throws, he's my age. He is Shadow Wolf's age, 20. Like, I don't believe it. Really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you guys enjoyed this and want a top 10 something else, let me know in the comments below. And I will be seeing you guys later. Ciao. Oh, I forgot to press stop.